1. Tell me about yourself. My name is Sarah Dressner, and I am 17. I play volleyball year-round, and I am full-time dual enrolling at Lake Sumter State College. Currently, I work at Lake Receptions in the food industry. I have been working there for about 5 months now, and I really like it. I serve food, both banquet and buffet style. I help set up events, clean up events, help assist customers and clients with their drinks and any needs they have. 2. Name a time where you had an issue in your job position. What was the situation and how was it resolved? So we had this event, about 600 people. We have water goblets on the tables, as well as a bar where they'd take their drinks and they'd drink it and then go back for seconds. Well, after the event, we had to clean it up as quickly as possible because the event ended at about midnight, and we didn't want to be there until like 4 in the morning. So the issue was we were taking all the glasses to the kitchen with no cart, and we didn't put them back in the crates or anything. And it would cause the dish pit to stay there until really early in the morning. And that was not a good thing. So instead, I had this idea that we dump all the glasses into a liquid bin and then put them back into their empty crates. And then wheel those to dish pit where they can just shove it through the dishwasher and then it's fine. We resolved it, and now that's what we do. Instead of carrying them all back to dish pit, we dump all the liquids in the liquid bin and put them all in their appropriate crates and then wheel those to dish pit, and we're out really, really fast. 3. Name a time when you disagreed with your supervisor. What was it and how it was resolved? My supervisor told me to wash chargers. We had an event about 600 same night, and these chargers, they're about like this big. They're plastic, they're decoration, you don't put any food on it. You put the dinner plate on top of those, and because of that, you usually get some food on it. With the food on it, there comes the issue of bugs or mold or something like that. So we have to hand wash those chargers, let them soak, hand wash them, dry them, and then double dry to make sure that they're completely clean before putting them up. This is too big of a job for one person, and I disagreed with my supervisor on that I should do it by myself. So we resolved it by assigning another coworker to help with me. I would wash and he would dry, and then vice versa. And that ended up making it a lot faster and more pleasant. 4. Discuss a situation where you went above and beyond your job requirements. About 3 nights ago, we had a wedding, and they had wanted bows tied onto the chair. So we'd put the chair covers on, and then we'd have to tie the bows, fluff them up, and drape one of the ends over to make elephant ears. Unfortunately, I was the only one doing the bows because I made the bows the best, and I don't mean to brag about that, but I'm kind of OCD about my bows. So I worked about 2 hours on them, got 2/3 of them done, and it was about 2 in the morning, and my supervisor told me, "Sarah, go home, I'll finish the rest tomorrow." I went above my job requirements, and I came in early the next morning and spent another hour and a half on the bows. I finished, and I was really happy, and it wasn't in my job requirements because usually we have a bunch of people help set up, and I just wanted to do my job, go above it. I wanted to make sure everything was fine for the wedding, and that's what happened. 5. Tell me about a situation you would have done differently. What was it? What did you do? And how would you now handle it differently? We had a situation where our tiny salt shakers that we put on the tables would get rusty and rock hard. So what we would do is we'd have to clean it out and then dump all the salt, soak the shakers to make sure that all the rust was gone, and then we'd put new salt in and shove it back in the box. we figured out that the box wasn't getting enough air into it, so we put the shakers in a different box and put it by a vent. Unfortunately, that did not work. Thinking back now on it, on all the salt we wasted and all the time we spent making sure those shakers were clean, I would now handle it differently. I would dump all the remaining salt back into the big shaker. In the big shaker, it was fine. There was no rust, no rock solid stuff because it had enough airflow. But I would now handle it differently by dumping everything in and then pouring it out every time. It would take about like 2 minutes, not much that time. We wouldn't waste as much time, and it's about the same time as putting butters on the table or dressings or something like that. And that's basically it. Have a great day.